do?
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Error. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye. When you're high up, when you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Error. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Even though most of... I need to stay... I'd only assign...
Oh no, I Oh!
It's been a while. What a Sorry, that also, you happen to know about this situation. It's complicated, and you might have heard about her in Sumeru before. Let's just say that a huge part of Kasharawar's she is. Because of that, she doesn't have bad intentions, so you...
I'll try.
Yes. However, it's already past our arranged... I don't think so. Anyway, can you go with... I'm counting on you. Our task is... After all...
All right, let's... Sorry.
Farzan,
Yes. And did you forget?
your hearing is... Isn't this rather
And who, if I'm...
But Madame Far...
In any case...
Wait!
That's her, all right. Shh. Her body apparently...
Anyway, they're wondering if...
Mm-hmm. Ah! Carl! Have you been sleeping well? No! It's good to be hardworking. And is the... Oh! It is thanks to you.
It might be You can teach a course or participate...
Could you not give me a few more...
That's precisely the...
What a waste of free time. Now you two are here. Of course. What now? Master said there's no rush. I feel for Madame Far, but if I get her in trouble with... Yeah, that would be... But I'm sure he'll say... Huh? Oh, yeah. So if I also stay and help, okay then. Huh. We're back, Madame Farazan. The Traveler said that he... Oh! Why, I could... Is that so? Now, should...
You might have heard of it.
Now, not...
Yes, of course.
In summary,
The research method is... Also, there are fewer and fewer...
They're far... I'm telling you, nowadays, also, the people... Why, I think they could all... Huh? Why? Speaking of which... I just remembered that I... Are you telling me to Huh?
Wait. Although
There must surely be the old academia. Oh, save yourself, Traveler. Wait! I can't believe she rushed right in after we... No, not... It's just that she can get a bit too Maybe it's just like that... I don't really get... Students who are in... Madame Farazan also refuses to accept her, but she seems... it's because I'm a slow learner that... It's not that. She sometimes brings food to Gandharvaville. Now that you mention... Kale, Traveler, thank you for... I argued with the... If I'm not mistaken... Amazing. It's just that we need to fill in... Let's see now. That's a bit too... As such, we'll need a more specific... That's true. And you have your job as a forest ranger, Kale. It must have been difficult. Expanding literacy is a cap... Me? Light novel. Wait for us. You wouldn't think someone as fast as her is over 100. Let's pick up the pace and catch up to her. What a long and...
Is this your first?
fine.
Of course.
The protagonist just ends up fighting.
How?
Isekai. What in the world? Tropes? However, this book doesn't
How?
Oh, that's... Now, yes, but... let me see. Third eye of perception. I also... It's impossible to derive the meaning. Or did the protagonist purposely create... So there's no... You're right. Even the most popular... Yes. The plot had... Even the sage...
Is there a book like that in
It's called Tales of
Tales of Shariar?
About 100 years ago.
100 years?
The Legend of Antar. If an old story...
Even if that is
What? I can't believe that...
Tales of I mean, it...
Tales of Shariar? Traveler? Call... Madam, wait! Oh no. It's because... Even so... Found it! The 5th volume of Tales of Shariar! Wow! You actually found...
I never thought...
All right. Can... As long as the writing... Worry not. Sir? Is that so? If I'm to use... Is this series...
No.
No demand?
Seriously?
Where did you get this from?
I'm afraid not. Otherwise, the mantra would have come knocking.
That's
I do remember a...
He sighed? I'm sorry. Why is there another and a new character? Is this really the...
Well, that passerby... It's Madoff, since that's also...
Then let's go ask her, huh?
Just take my word for it.
Excuse me?
Yes. It's...
Do you know about Tales?
Huh? Tales of Shariar? My master always...
Your master?
Yes, the one who taught... He also... He wrote 4
And then?
Oh, it's hard. Instead of writing, to tap into...
How could that be?
In the end, he got so in...
What? So there's no...
Anyway, the only tangible thing... He also left... But even he won't...
So, on top...
Well, not
Only time? Madame Fariza? It's been 100 years. Yeah! No matter how good those Huh. That is true. What was popular? If Tales of Shard, it might have stood... Huh? How unseen. No. Kale. Then we'll use that book. As for the academia... My. Now then. Huh? Speaking of which, such things as... Why do people... If one of our learn...
Oh, I can tell you it. But as they grew old...
Mara? Huh? Why so suddenly?
I...
right now. Master said there's no... I feel for... But if I get her in... But if someone... And if the academy... Do you have some way to invite her... Okay, then... Madame Farzan!
Please, Madame Farzan. Huh?
Ah... Why, that yeah.
Wait. Also, there is
A fully auto...
a fully auto...
Precisely. I saw a similar...
a mechanism like...
Fret not.
An official proposal. I'll go inform my...
Sure. I'll be... Phew. I think she... Even though this is our... Wow! Who knows? Huh? If I'm right... Master! We're back!
You don't have to shout. Well,
Thanks to the Traveler.
on to... that's right.
A monster? Why is there a monster here?
Don't be scared, Kale. This is the mechanical life form the Traveler and I saved a while back. Its name is Karkata. It's the final work of a late junior of mine.
You mean Abatui? He must have been a genius to create one of such polish all by himself. It's uncommon that a sponge-mod
Karkata has been lying down like this since a few days ago. It could be an old malfunction acting up again. I've taken a few... My knowledge can only prevent its condition from deteriorating any further. But Madame Farazan, you should be able to find a way to repair it.
Not necessarily. Mechanical life forms are created using techniques from alchemy, elemental science, and more. There are multiple modules here that influence each other. A simplistic knowledge of mechanisms will not serve here. You know that as well. Each mechanical life form is very different from the next. So even I cannot be sure if my...
All right. We'll wait here till Farazan finishes her inspection. In the meantime, I'd like to talk to you about her. Her past, huh? Quite a few people in the academia know about what happened to her. Perhaps it'd be best if I'm the one to tell you. I've told you before that she had disappeared for 100 years, right? From her perspective, trapped might be a more apt description. Her exact words were,
That ruin was crawling with traps and coded inscriptions from wall to wall. I did all I could to decipher. I lost track of time, and I ran out of pen and paper. In the end, I had to use stone shards to write on the walls and on the floor to decipher the code.
Then, before I realized it, I ran out of space on the walls and floor. I had to calculate all... After that, my memory...
She doesn't remember. When she was found in the outskirts of the academia, and because of the... Though she had finally... In the end, even the Don't make that face. Rather, she... Even after going... Due to changes over the years, and drift... What I want to say is that no matter what era we're in, Farazan is a true senior researcher, in every sense of the word. She has her own deep understanding of various ruins and machines. If there's a chance, you should talk about them with her. It'll definitely be helpful for your journey.
Master, Madame Farazan's done.
Oh, let's head over. With any luck, she might have figured something out.
I never thought that I'd encounter a restitution module once again after 100 years. Abatui really installed quite a few impressive things on this. If my guess is correct, this mechanical life form has displayed attempts at self-sustenance before, right? Such as collecting parts to repair itself, for instance?
It used them for something else, but as far...
I knew it. Abatui's modified this module extensively, but the core parts and design philosophy are very similar to the principles as I know them. They are all the creators of the restitution module. It replicates the... For example, once the heart is damaged, even 100 years ago, I'd only seen it once before. Oh dear, this is going to be a problem. Based on my current research, I'll need to swap out the damaged parts, but like I just... Finding suitable parts...
I might have an idea.
You mean to say he...
But the desert's huge.
According to the academia...
I do know that
Should we ask?
The chances are slim, but it's at least more effective than running...
His name is right.
Oh, you and Pop... Besides, you still need to take care of...
Trouble from the...
What a wild and desolate sight. Allow me to grant you the blessing of water.
This.
Halt! Mr. Raid's permission is required to proceed any further. That still won't do. Mr. Raid told us to keep people...
Damage the site?
He isn't at the campsite.
What a stubborn guy.
Halt! Mr. Raid's permission is required to proceed any further.
That machine looks amazing. Could it be the legendary Ruin Wanderer? The location seems...
The ruins. Forget excavation.
This area used to be Hey.
Well, I found out everything I could. Is there anything that stands out to you? The villagers were hired to deliver supplies, but they haven't been allowed near the campsite. That's definitely odd. However, I'm more concerned about this Ruin Wanderer they speak of. Ruin Wanderer. That's the first time I've heard that name. But that wreckage did seem a bit weird. It's a bit far away.
Huh? What are you guys doing back here? It's said that this month. Some said that it was then, about 10 years ago. You youngsters...
Centuries?
Wait.
Indulge my curiosity for...
Well,
You heard that nonsense from the air? Madam Farus, I'd heard of you and this must be the famous
Have you found any special...
I'm...
Really?
The wise do not...
It is also said that you can take credit for...
However, it's getting late. There are 10, so...
Since you need to rest it... This is quite far away. Are they trying to prevent the villagers from eavesdropping on them? This suits us just fine, though. This way, they won't overhear our conversations either. Now, I have my suspicions about this archaeological expedition team and that machine wreckage. I only caught a quick glimpse, and it was from a distance. But based on the condition of the armor and joints, it didn't seem like something that had been lying around for centuries. At most, I'd estimate that it only stopped moving about a dozen years ago. Yes, the timing coincides with the spreading of the legend. Now, assuming that it really is the Ruin Wanderer, how do you suppose it was able to maintain a relatively good condition despite high-intensity operation over the course of several decades? That's right. Technically speaking, the module shouldn't be able to move such a large machine chassis. However, I'm basing my knowledge on the mechanical life forms I've seen before. Well, this was over 100 years ago. It was a machine about the same size as Karkata, actually. It couldn't carry heavy objects or fight, and was only able to help me record some notes. It also helped me deliver letters home. I found it near the desert, which is why I wondered if there might be more restitution modules buried around here. Honestly, people in ancient times might have already solved the problem of providing enough power for all I know. I'll need to research this properly. had confronted Raid right if the wreckage were Anyway, we should figure out what they're planning before making our next move. They insisted that we should stay the night, which means if they're trying to pull a fast one on us... Are those sounds coming from the Not a sing... I'll see if they left any clues behind at their camp. Keep watch and help me stall them if it comes to that, would you? All right.
Why isn't the tent here?
It's still on the way.
You hurry up and...
Huh? Who's there?
I'm sorry. I'm just a bit upset because my subordinates aren't doing their jobs properly. When did you get here? It's nothing. Just a tent. We didn't pack up all our tents from the last campsite. Some of them, along with a few people, have been left there. Someone damaged our current tent, so I'm trying to get my subordinates to get one from that previous campsite delivered here. The relics in the ruins are highly valuable, so I'm worried that treasure hoarders and bandits might try to steal them. Since the tent isn't here yet and I can't fall asleep, I came here to patrol. Well, these things are antiques after all. There will always be people interested in buying them. I hired so many people precisely because I was worried about that happening. Speaking of which, I'd like... Also, where's...
I'm right here. Also, you forgot to address me as Madam.
Sorry.
You were all making so much...
I'm...
Good. Come on, Trap. Yes, we should get better rest. Thanks for dealing with... Now, I found, according to them, I also observed that there's no doubt they could have fallen. However, the last few pages of the excavation records are... it's...
Help! Please help! Why are you running away?
What's that sound? The ruin walk... That's impossible! What?
Why is it chasing up?
What could have caused...
Darn it! Hey, come on, you lot! It...
It's...
Hey, you guys!
But what if it's
You... Looks like this thing's parts...
Disappointing, you say? Now, is that...
Fuck.
You wrote these January 10th. One special... You're supposed to... When you believe that... After all, that forced you to speed up... You lack the curiosity...
Ridiculous!
Mr. Raid!
behind you? Why is it moving again? Run!
Huh?
Some said that it was like a giant, while...
Technically speaking... Centuries? Impossible. I heard nothing.
Why is it chasing after?
So you've been looking for... Long time no...
Dear Farazan, it has been over 20 years since you went missing. People from the academia keep telling us to give up and that you're most likely dead. But somehow, I feel like you're still alive. Yes, that you live still in some corner of this world. You've always been persistent, able to shine no matter what situation you face. I believe that this persistence serves you well in surviving and finding your way home. Unfortunately, I likely won't be able to welcome you home when you do. I don't have much time left, and my reflexes have slowed. Others keep telling me to stop exploring ruins. Only Tamimi is still the same as before, always running off to places which you've been to. Your teacher and friends came up with an idea to remodel Tamimi so it can search for you in our place. You didn't like coming home back then and would always get Tamimi to send a letter back. Now we're leaving a letter with Tamimi. I wonder if it'll ever be delivered to you. I don't know the answer to that question, but if you ever read this letter, I hope it'll be when you've already found your way home. I regret not being able to say this to you myself, but I'll still feel sincerely happy for you, my dear daughter.
Welcome home, Faruzan. Look at you, Tamimi. You've changed so much after all these years. Thank you for waiting for me all this time. I've safely received the letters. Your work is done now. You can sleep. Tamimi, when I met with that, I didn't expect my... And so, in order to plumb the depths of unknown ruins and overcome dangerous traps, it repaired and modified Tamimi, all so it could deliver these last letters from them. The strain to support such a huge body must, even after the remodel, just like a living being, it most likely... Tainari told you what happened to me. You don't have to... Besides, however, fine, can you head back to Pardue? As for me...
You're back!
Ah, how was your journey through the desert? Wait, where's Madame Faruzan?
Oh no. She finally got to reunite with an old friend from 100 years ago. But...
As a researcher, she could perhaps accept it. However, as a friend, student, and a daughter, we should give her some time. Let's just wait for her here. And in the future, I hope that we can be here to support her as her new friends.
should be no welcoming party.
We've all been waiting for you, Madame Farazan.
That's more like it. Now, here are some components I brought back from the desert. Switch these out with the ones Karkata is using right now, and it'll be back in ship shape. Huh? Why do you all look so solemn? Come now. Liveliness befits youngsters more.
Madame Farazan, did these parts come from...
Come now. I thought that you must have encountered some major problem. This isn't something you have to worry about. Well, it looks like you already know everything, but no need to feel bad. Like I said before, Mimi had been operating beyond capacity for as a senior. Besides, I didn't say that I would be giving you these parts for free. They will only be... I'll be sure to revive...
All right.
Me too. Although,
Thank you. If they... And when that day... Welcome home.
you're back!
Ah. So, Madame Farazan has some other things to settle. All right. And to think that Raid was doing all those things on the sly. It's good that you all got out of that situation in one piece.
Madame Farazan will be able to repair Karkata when she gets back, won't she? I'm back! Madame Farazan!
That's more like it.
So this is a...
Unscrupulous, huh? Is that so? It's nothing. I'll start repairing... Yep. Hup. Ah, you're here. Thank you for keeping Tamimi a secret. If I tell them about Tamimi, will they still feel happy for Karkata? Even if we could convince them to accept the components, they'll probably still feel bad about it. I don't want my past to affect people in the present. That applies to both me and other people. It's fine. I'm used to this. I once believed that I'd never hear from my old friends and family ever again. Even their faces are getting hazier in my memories. However, I could remember them clearly again after reading the letter Mimi handed to me and learning that they'd never given up on me. That's more than enough. I'd be disappointing them if I let myself fall into a slump because of this. Neither my teacher nor my mother would have wanted to see me like that. Besides, you're lending a listening ear to me now, aren't you? Oh, Pardius DI looks pretty scenic at night. Will you take a stroll with me? Once Carcata's condition stabilizes, I'll find a chance to tell Tainari and Kale about all that. But for now, just help me keep this secret. Thank you. Whether it's 100 years ago or now, I have people who worry about me. I suppose I should consider myself quite The only time when I felt otherwise was when I had just returned to Sumeru. No one came to check up on me then. Yeah.
Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do? Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
What now? Master said there's... I feel for but if I get her in trouble... But if someone does complain to the academia, and if the academia investigated and found her at Party's DI, things would get... Do you have some way to invite... Okay, then. Madame Farazan!
Please, Madame Farazan. Huh?
Why, that lad...
Yeah.
Wait. Also, there is...
A fully automated...
A fully automated...
Precisely. I saw a similar...
A mechanism like...
Fret not.
An official proposal. I'll go inform my...
Sure. Phew. Even though this is our...
Wow!
Who knows?
Huh?
If I'm right...
What now? She seems so busy. Master said there's no rush, but I know that he's been busy working on something at Pardees DI, so he hasn't returned to Gandharville for several days now. I feel for Madame Farzan, but I still want to ask her to come with us. But if I get her in trouble with the academia, then she won't have the time to help Master. What should I do? Oh, this is such a headache. Yeah, that would be... But I'm sure he'll say, huh? So if I also okay then.
Huh. I have to teach students from her...
We're back, Madame Farzan. The Traveler said...
Oh! Why, I could... Is that... Now, I don't know if Tainar... I don't belong to Ksharawar.
She has been...
Just listen to how they... Besides, if they're trying to use...
No, that's not... The representative...
Oh! Putting aside my...
Yeah!
In summary, the academia...
True. Madame Farzan.
Anise,
Port Ormos?
I probably...
No worries. Go do your homework. Thank you.
Madame Farzan!
All right, after all.
Now, we've get...
That's expected. Students who have never had to deal with budgetary constraints probably don't understand how important it is to keep costs low. How enviable. Oh,
If you join the Ksharawar, your budget will be as big as you want it to be. I guarantee it.
That's enough. I will not repeat myself. Take me to a Kara Crafts owner first, if you please.
All right. He's usually at the slope up ahead recruiting volunteers to test out his toys. Let's just head over. Mamdu, the one I recommended is here.
Oh, so you're, Madame Farazan?
Yes, That's me.
Ah, wonderful. We haven't been able to make any progress on our collaboration recently. We've made many suggestions, but Miss Anise thought that those ideas were too simple and wouldn't be effective in training the mind.
These early learning toys are meant to help the academia train future researchers, after all. If they're too simple, then how are they any different from regular toys?
But if they're too...
So the design...
I remember that.
The contraptions... But now that you mention...
You have an idea... Oh, you're...
Let me explain. These paper strips...
Well,
That's very simple. Of course. When it's like building a...
That sounds way too...
Give it a try and you'll find...
It's such a simple...
Mamdu, let's just...
Uh-huh.
And that's how you play this game.
You called every...
It doesn't look...
Come on, we all promised to help Mr. Ugh, fine. Done. It took...
Huh? Not bad. Then let's increase... Wait, there's...
Well, since we're all...
An extra layer.
What's going on?
I'm done! It took...
What? How?
This pagoda's good. Mamdu, we've
Do you need that many...
Madam Faruzan.
You were looking at it quite... If you want to test out...
Got it.
We don't have enough... Why don't you guess with the lowest number of steps needed to solve a 7... What a shame. Let's see how well...
If I move this small ring...
I've...
It's got a lot...
That...
For every extra...
More accurately, the complexity of...
I see.
I see.
That's right. I could spend some time... Once that happens... Do you have it?
Yeah! When can we...
Of course!
2 days should be enough for us to You'd be most...
Thank you for coming here. I'll be going then. Say hi. You want to ask why I'm putting aside the fact, after all, no matter what corner of the unknown, because I believe even if the others, in the end, when I first started, that's why there's no... Perhaps if this collaborative project goes... Oh, You're right. By using detail... Thank you.
seas are calm and the sky is blue.
Oh, I think a creepy crawly got into the cooking pot.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Calm and the sky is blue.
Oh, I think a creepy crawly got into the cooking
Oh, you're...
We've called up
To sum up, all right, let's go to the next. I don't know.
Are these really?
They sound
Oh,
well...
Oh, this is...
I want to go.
forget it.
I should go home and...
How did this...
I'm sorry. I think we...
No, I will find.
Excuse me.
Ah!
Let me introduce.
What's the brand?
I came to port. Can you print a few?
What does the...
You may see them. We have many, even if.
Ah, and...
Well,
It might be. If you can make. If we can supply.
you really think so? I'm.
Making models of contrapt...
we'll probably, after all.
Then let's cut to the chase.
I'll be going then. See, a niece. She's able to calmly. I'll do my best to teach her over the. Well, her interest. I do have some. My research into mech. If she becomes my student to learn. However, if I successful, perhaps if this collaborative Oh, I could. You're right. It's better to make it. Thank you.
Oh, you're here.
We've called up...
And if we act as Sumeru...
Oh, I thought it came out of
If the mechanism...
Then you can't use a cane.
You're applying what you learned. Let's look at the next page.
Whoa.
These are pretty cool.
I'm not that interested in...
Everyone,
This is such a well...
But...
It's fine.
Oh! My...
You may wish to be...
Wow!
Madam Bars, of course you will. In the future, if you... But Mom and Dad... Which Darshan... Well...
I know. We...
Huh?
I want to attend...
I want to make... Actually, the other Darshans... How did this...
What if we end...
No, the only person... Let me tell you a story.
Infused water with ice is the most effective.
Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
I do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
That's more like it.
No escape!
A touch of frost.
friends with me.
Bet you can't keep up with me. I'll race you there. Bet you can't keep up with me. Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this.
Let's dance.
Sorry, pal.
I'll protect us. show begin?
A pot of tea with a couple of nibbles, some seasonal greens, and a piping hot bowl of fresh kanji. That's a dope breakfast right there. The perfect way to start your day. Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks, I get the goods from A to B. I'll even take them across the sea if needed. So don't worry, you're in safe hands. They don't call me the gold standard guard for nothing. Alley-oop! Stop it now! Sorry, pal. Alley-oop! Spirit Blade! Attack! Sorry, pal. Congratulations! Your return! Alley-oop!
Come on, we can do it.
Sorry, pal. From whence you came. Alley-oop! Congratulations!
Into the fire!
Alley-oop! Swift and merciful.
submit for